Hello, boys and girls. This is Marcus from Your Place Auto Detail. Your place meaning we come to your place to work on your car, your SUV, your boat. If you have any interior stains that you go to Summonize and you leave Summonize and you still got the same stains in your seats, you need to call me. And what I would do, I'm going to give you a perfect example today of some stubborn stains that will not come out of your seats that you've tried. I'm sitting in a car right now from Hertz on Clayton Highway. Hertz Rental Car Agency. They call me every now and then. I've gotten a couple of calls from them. Now they have their own detailers on board. They have people, when they bring the cars back, they do have a couple of car wash attendants that will, do the best they can. But since I specialize in this stuff, I sleep, eat, drink auto detailing. I am a member of several auto detailing boards, forums. So I'm always trying to find ways to improve my game. Because once my game is improved, then I can pass that on to, my customers and my clients. But let's get into it. Like I said, they called me today, and the situation with these carpets, it's a fabric seat. They have fabric seats here, and I'm going to let you see exactly what I see, and I hope this is coming through. But it's just, that's pretty dry, and these stains right here to me looks to be, I don't know, I want to say they are. Well, this right here is going to be some type of an ink. That's an ink stain there. These stains here just have left a ring. You can see rings everywhere. These type of stains, you will have to hit them with a, I got several things I can do. I'm just trying to think what would be the best way for me to handle this particular situation. I'm thinking what I'm going to do with these particular stains here, and we got some more on this side of the car, is I'm going to run a high-speed buffer. There's a guy by the name of Nathan Flannel, and I am like I said, I'm a member of a lot of auto detailing boards. A guy named Nathan Flannel came out with a this is a great method for getting out stains out of fabric seats. Now, this doesn't work with everything, but fabric seats, this following method works great for. And let me show you what's going on this side. Let me move my towels. On this side of the car, it's the same thing. It's very bad right here. Let me get my pen here. It's very bad here. Pan back a little bit so you can see what's going on exactly. You got stains here, stains here. Now, these are rental cars. So, most people, they treat rental cars like, it's no big deal. It's not their car. They're only going to have it a few days. And so, people who rent rental cars are pretty hard on the interiors of these cars. So, like I said, I'm going to get back to the Nathan Flannel method and how that works. Now, Nathan Flannel, he discovered a few years back that using this machine here, high-speed buffer, okay, Makita, this machine here is not for an amateur. It's normally made for buffing paint, waxing paint, getting the scratches out of your paint. It's normally made for that. Okay, it is a very heavy tool. Weighs about 9 pounds, which after you've held it for 3 hours, it can feel like 50. Now, they do have some buffers that is less industrial strength than this one. This is considered a rotary because it spins at such a high speed, and it just goes, round and round and round at a high speed. which is good for flattening the paint on your car. Now this is not actual. This is not the actual pad here. If you're gonna put a pad on it, let me find a pad I can throw on there. Here's a pad here. I can throw this pad in. This pad here happens to be a polishing pad, and it goes on like this. Okay. And you know, once you're through compounding, getting rid of scratches, I can follow that with a pad like this, just to polish it to a high buff, a high gloss. That's what this pad is for. Let me find a. Now I can also use a pad like this. Okay. Now this pad right here is actually made for getting rid of scratches and above contaminants on your paint of your car. It is a very aggressive pad for that. You don't want to use this pad first if you're doing correction work on your hood. But if you have bad spots on your hood or you have bad scratches on your hood, sometimes it's best to use something like this. Now, this is not the most aggressive, but it is very aggressive for paint work. But what Nathan Flannel discovered is it's also great for interior fabric. Only fabric. Leather would not be good. But fabric is great, he found out. So what you can do, throw that on there. Like I said, it's a rotary, spins at high speed. All right. You want to center it. Let me center it just a little bit better than that. Okay. So now that I have that on there, I'm going to plug this bad boy up. And the second thing we're going to talk about is Folex. Folex is the best, hands down. There's no second, third, fourth place. This is the best stuff on the market as far as getting out stains, pet accidents, grease, ink, red wine, coffee, blood, rust, food, cosmetics, dirt, grime, most old stains. Excellent for upholstery. This is Folex. Okay. It's water-based, very good. You get this at Lowe's. If you're looking for an excellent carpet cleaner for your home, you know, if you have kids and they're always spilling juice on the floor, go down to Lowe's, buy you a bottle of this Folex here. You're going to pay about $6 for it. Okay, so let's get started. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move. We're going to work on the back seats first. Now, that's just one method. Another method I could use is this method here. This is my tuner door here. I can use this to get the stains up as well. But the stains are so deep in this carpet here, in this fabric, I don't think the tuner door is going to be what I need in this instance. Okay, so we're going to start back here and we're going to work on this seat right here in particular. I hope it's coming through on the camera, but it's definitely coming through to the eyeball. I can see all this stuff, but we're going to work on that first. All right, so the first thing I want to do is spray this stuff down. Make sure we're still recording here, and it looks like we are. So the first thing I want to do is spray it down. Okay, I'm only spraying the stains with the Folex. Just the stains, not the whole entire surface. I'm only spraying just the stains. There's one. Here's some. Just a little bit right there. Just the stains right now. Okay, here's one here. Okay. You want to put, you don't want it soaked. Especially if your client has to leave or get in this car as soon as you're finished with it. You don't want to soak it down, but you do want to put enough where it's going to, the chemical can actually dwell and work. So That should be good there. You got a little bit more. Let me put some right here. Just a little bit more right there. Alright. I can normally use a little bit more on the back seats than the front seats. Because my client, there's normally nobody getting in the back seats of these cars when I'm finished with them. But even if they are, if someone is, I will use less. It doesn't take a lot. And a good thing about that wick, about the wool pad on my Makita is it's going to actually suck up a lot of this water, because that wool pad will hold a lot of that water and moisture. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just blot. I'm not going to spread anything. If you spread, then you can make a bad stain worse. So I'm just going to just blot it out. Especially this stuff back here, and it doesn't want to seem to move. So what we're going to have to do is get a brush, put just a little bit more. We're going to have to brush that, I think, or maybe just try elbow grease and see what we can do. Okay, it's coming out. The Folex is working, but we're talking ink here, so ink is one of the worst things you can deal with when you're trying to get out these things. Okay, just gonna take a little bit more because this ink here is really down in there, so we'll let that soak for a few seconds. And we just okay. Alright, I'm just gonna let that soak. Now, ink is the worst, hands down. Ink and blood are the worst things you can actually be dealing with. So it's going to take a little bit more elbow grease on these stains, these ink stains here. They're coming out. They're definitely coming out a little bit more. And this time, I'm going to let them soak. I'm going to let these ink stains soak just a little bit. Okay. All right, now while these ink stains are soaking, I'm going to go to the other side and start working on that. Okay, let me just hit it one more time. Just about got this one right here. Just the Folex alone. Okay.